As we talk to you today, one of the places where I'd like to start is with a story that I've heard you tell a couple of times about your son, who is also currently a student in the Trulaske College of Business at the University of Missouri, when you brought him to campus. And while touring the campus, he turned to you and had a moment where he recognized the arc of your story, and that was a very compelling moment for you too, and really put your own college experience into context. When you came to Mizzou, it was your first entry into the United States in the 80s. There were a lot of challenges for you with that, and yet you had a lot of determination and overcame a lot of obstacles. Can you talk to us about how you did that, what inspired you to do that?
Sure.
And what some of those milestones have been for you along this journey?
Thanks for remembering the story. It's been a favorite story of mine, and it happened when he was very, very little, and so that made it very special. So one of those things that you remember, a defining moment as a proud father. And yes, you know, I think of my arrival at Mizzou every time I'm in Colombia. I was a very young, very scared, very non-intimidated, you know, immigrant, and spoke very little English. And I've told you many times that Mizzou really changed my life. Mizzou is America for me, and it embraced me, and it made me work very, very hard, harder than I had ever worked before. But it really changed my life. The people at Mizzou were it, and they made a tremendous difference in my life. And they still do. You do. Well,
thank you very much. But you know, it's actually part of that story. I tell my own daughter, who's also a student at Mizzou, that story. And it gives us a lot of pride as a university to hear someone, especially with your success. But all of our graduates, anyone who would hear that story, it really gives us a lot of inspiration to continue to focus on the mission.